Hello again. My name is Terry Frost, and today we are going to be casting our gaze into outer space, hoping to catch the eye of something staring back. Welcome to Alone on Your Own. Watch the skies. During the planning of this show, my producer said to me, "Terry, you can focus on one big question for this series, so choose it carefully." It's the middle of the night and you're in bed. You're hungry. You go downstairs for a Baby Bell, but wait, you hear something. Eh? So you go to the window. You look outside. What's that? It's an alien in your garden. What's he doing? He's rearranging all your shit. What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You pick up the phone and you ask for me. You say, "Terry, are we really alone on our own?" The question is not, are we alone? Rather, the question is, yes, we aren't alone. But what are we gonna do about them knowing that we know we're not alone? Riddle me that. But that answer only raises further questions. During our research for this episode, we found a report of a man appearing alone in a field, having no recollection of how he got there, and babbling about a UFO. Shit a brick. It also goes on to say that an eyewitness who found the man left the area to report the incident to the authorities, but when he returned, the mysterious stranger had mysteriously disappeared. Mysterious indeed. But remember, here at Alone on Your Own, mysteries are just the facts with the lights off. So let's get our torches and shine the torch in the eyes of the mystery. Let's hold its eyelids open until it's struggling to see. It's like it's in a dentist. It's one giant mysterious dentist. We are the dentist, drilling our drill of truth into the mystery and extracting the cavities of bullshit. My guest this week is Mr. James Gedliff. James is a former member of top secret organisation Crowbar, and despite his military career ending in complete disgrace, he's willing to have his identity revealed. Crowbar stands for the Committee for the Reconnaissance and Observation of Whitley Bay's Alien Races, making James by far the most high-profile guest we've ever had. James Gedliff, pleasure to have you on the show.
Lovely to meet you, dear boy.
Oh, it's a shaker. You think you know someone. James, can I call you Jim?
No.
I'm going to hit you with the true or false question that's on everyone's lips. Aliens, where the fuck are they?
Well, they're here, Terry, contrary to what the government may tell you. In fact, they've been interacting with Whitley Bay citizens for nearly 4 decades now.
400 years? Fascinating stuff. Did you hear that? Aliens exist. This previous truth is now a fact. Gonna hit you with another one. Give us a one-word answer. That's all I need. Aliens.
Yes?
Yes!
No, what's the question?
Great question, James. James has proven himself trustworthy and is ready to join the team. James giving me that question was the answer I needed. James, we've asked you here today to help us investigate a report we found of a man mysteriously appearing in a field having no recollection of how we got there.
Sounds like a good night.
Well, you would think, but this chap was babbling on about alien spacecraft, and for the life of us, I can't get me bollocks around it.
Well, to me it sounds like a classic case of alien abduction, or a hangover. We've dealt with many similar incidents.
With hangovers?
With alien abductions.
Right. The report additionally states that the man was seen the day before the incident going to a few locations in town, one of which you tell me was a UFO hot plate.
No spot.
Spot plate.
No hot spot.
No, we've got food in the van. How about you just tell us about the area?
Well, if we can cut to a map of Whitley Bay.
Map us up!
So, here is the AOYO HQ.
We call it the Ayuakwa.
You'll notice we've labelled on here the different places he visited. There's the docks, the beach, but the one that catches my eye is this one, Side Blinker Farm. In fact, that incident you mentioned, it reminds me of an article I investigated which mentioned a huge storm over Side Blinker Farm the night of the UFO. This lines up with the testimony that FBF was testing technology that can open wormholes.
Whoa, a storm bringing UFOs? Sounds like a real paranoid. James, tell us, what's the plan?
Well, actually, I've managed to get an old colleague of mine from the American counterpart of Crowbar. He's doing an exclusive interview and we'll see if he can shed some light on the incident.
Fantastic stuff. A UFO, oh my god!
That's the spirit. And after that, what say we try and sneak into Side Blinker Farm itself? Old school SAS style.
Whoa, who scares wins.
Hunter Boone, you old dog! Good to see you again, old friend. Thanks for agreeing to do this on such short notice.
No sweat, buddy.
I'm going to get straight to the point, Hunter. What's your opinion on the government debunking of the regularly spotted UFOs being nothing but our old friend weather balloons?
The official government statement that these craft were just weather balloons is, pardon my French, bull honky. It's definitely believable, don't get me wrong, that a weather balloon could float with no sound and be shiny and be attracted by all these people and whatnot, but it's less believable that it was a weather balloon floating around, abducting, killing, and eating everybody.
A valid point, and well made. But what evidence could we draw upon to conclude that this actually happened?
Look, although the government denied this event, you cannot ignore the hundreds of amateur investigators who detected the signal.
A signal? Tell me more about that.
Okay, any conspiracy theorist worth his weight in fluoride can acquire hardware that can detect otherworldly phenomena, okay? So, on our side of the pond, we got a guy called Dick Payne, and he really lifted the lid on this kind of stuff, okay? He showed a lot of people how to make something called a fluctuation anomaly pointer. And what that does is it detects cosmic background radiation and alerts you to anything that is not necessarily from this universe.
Of this universe? The inference being that there are more than one?
100%. Yeah, totally. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%.
My God. That's 400%.
That's 400%, right?
Okay. Having said that, what's your take on the connection to Side Blinker Farm?
I think the connection to Side Blinker Farm is that it was owned by the Fisher government at the time, who had long been in contact with extraterrestrials. Now, during the Cold War, Whittle Bay was actually a sister city of North Korea, okay? It was actually the lesser-known third belligerent of the Cold War, alongside the USA and the USSR. And what Whittle Bay was trying to do was reverse engineer alien tech to bolster their own defenses. So, take a logical leap, where did this take place?
Fine.
Side Blinker Farm.
Incredible. Look, off the record, just between us old boys, you think we've seen the last of this phenomenon?
We absolutely have not seen the last of UFOs or ETs in Whittle Bay. However, there is weight to the adage that although history does not necessarily repeat itself, it does in fact rhyme.
Right. Well, thanks to you, Hunter Boone. We sure hope we'll see you soon.
Off the back of the interview with Hunter Boone, we reached out to the public of Whitley Bay to see if anyone else had any experiences with any extraterrestrial phenomena. Smithy, classic Smithy, gets abducted, gets the full shebang. Anal probing, back, sack, crack, and horrific torture. It was classic bands.
And I looked out the window and I was like, oh my God, what is that?
But I seen it and I was like, I'm one of them. I'm an unidentified frisky object.
How are you like that? Whipped me phone out and got a couple of photos for you to have a look. If I just get it on there. There you are. Look, there, you can see that there. I mean, that's a proper alien crap, that.
We assembled a crew to travel to Side Blinker Farm, which is over 100,000 centicans Spanish west of Whitley Bay. As we neared the perimeter of the compound, security began to heighten.
So we're here at the border patrol. It's looking a little bit tight, so if everyone's all right, yeah, okay. Coming now. Yeah, yeah, hi, sorry, yeah.
Terry?
Kenny?
Terry,
It's Kenny. What are you doing?
I'm doing the security here, man.
I thought you were working down the club.
No, let's go, man. I didn't know what I was doing, like, you know what I mean?
Man, all right.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, that's the whole reason we're here. Like, we'll have to blur your face, like.
Oh, no, don't worry about that, like. I don't need that.
You're not bad. Well, we can do.
Alright, go on.
I will blow
blur his face.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I shall never know.
No.
Are we all right to just get away?
Get yourself away, man.
All right, okay, mate, no problem. All right. Yeah, well, I'll see you later. Oh, gee.
No, sorry, I think the gun doesn't work.
Oh, you all right? Okay, mate. Well, we're gonna get in. Don't tell anyone we're kicking about here, okay?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Well, it's good to see you, mate.
Ah!
Put it there. Right, watch your feet there.
Oh,
Watch your feet.
oh.
Right. Take
Take
care, mate. Take care.
A couple hours into our journey, we took a brief pit stop to change drivers and fuel up for our investigation.
Got some local bevies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's this?
Delicacy in Whitley Bay is Warshite. So it's a sausage-infused alcoholic soft drink.
Wow,
And,
are these new?
They are. So their promo is that you actually drink through the hot dog to get the kind of sausagey goodness, you know? And I'm thinking it can really like help with getting out there and getting brave in that. So, let's give it a go. Oh, there we go. That's crisp. Really crisp.
So I put the straw in there.
Straight in the top, mate. You have to kind of wedge it in a little bit. Fuck. Jesus. So this is the furthest we can go by car, so I'm gonna have to walk the rest.
I must admit this place gives me the devil's trembles.
Aye, the Jimmy shivers.
The dread pimples.
The nipple quivers. Nipple quivers, good one.
This is going to take some stiff lips and stiffer drinks. Quite a harrowing place.
Hallowed be thy name. Well, if there's one thing we know how to do on our Alone on Your Own, it's venturing blindly into under-researched areas of unknown threats. So, let's saddle up, cast out our line, and see if we can catch a snake in our mouse traps. One on the right. Correlation. What happens? So here we are at the perimeter fence of this perilously terrifying side blinker farm, and our crew has given us radiation badges. This is an Alone on Your Own first. What these badges will do is darken depending on the severity of the background radiation that we encounter. Jim, how about you tell us about this fierce security?
Well, this farm, of course, was home to a former government testing facility, one that gained national notoriety through the creation of
The Beast!
As loyal viewers may remember, we encountered the Beast on the season finale of Here Be Monsters.
Anyway, Jim, you're saying this is a former facility? If it's a former facility, what in the ET is up with all of this? So as you can see, there's warning signs all over the shop. Jim, what's going on?
Well, Terry, as you know, the place is owned by many of Whitley Bay's reclusive millionaires.
Right, it's a shortbread factory.
No, I mean the wealthy and the mysterious.
Right, okay, so, well, what goes on here?
Terry, what doesn't go on here?
Valid point. We'll address what does go on here.
There have been reports of tall figures stalking the fields. As I say, craft appearing on the horizon. People going completely missing.
Like the bloke in the report.
Precisely, old boy.
Oh, so all of this security is to protect those outside the compound. I get you now. But Jim, one thing I noticed earlier was this sign. This sign states, "You are imagining this." Me, being you, am I imagining this?
No, you're not imagining this, Terry. That's exactly what they want. You see, this is exactly the kind of slimy, underhanded subterfuge that us the Crowbar have had to put up with for nigh on 40 years, Terry. Do you hear me? We're not going to put up with this anymore. You can't...
Well, personally, I can't get my head around all this wizardry. Am I real? Are you real? You never even know. But what if it is all just subterfuge, designed to fog up our view of the truth? What's to stop someone from upping tools and getting in there?
Terry, don't do that, you bloody fool!
Oh, that'll be foolish.
Look at the security. It's no bloody joke.
Oh!
As you can see, Terry, security here is no joke.
Oh no.
Sideblinker Farm will only hire men who won't even think twice about kicking another man right in the dick.
God, good God. What drives someone to be able to do that?
I have no idea, Terry, but I say we shouldn't stick around to find out.
I agree. Let's get out of here before we're on the dick end of a dick kicking. Fuck me!
Come here! Move here!
Alright.
Get up! Bloody camera down!
Jesus.
Listen, I can get you in.
You can get wind at the compound?
I can get you inside. There's going to be an autopsy happening.
Jesus Christ. And you can get... Are you hearing this, that he can get us in?
I can get you in. There's going to be an autopsy, alright? We need to do it now.
Right, okay. Name your price. What's the condition?
There's no condition. Like, all I want is to know the truth is out there.
Right, okay, right.
And 20 quid.
20 quid? Okay, so we've managed to get into Sideblinker Farm. We've got ourselves into here. Sneak into an autopsy now. So, fingers crossed, best of British. Let's get on there. Right, let's get in there. Oh.
Hello there.
Hi there, mate.
Sorry about that.
Right. And to begin. Right, okay. Have a little, just get in there. Have a little bit of... What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ!
You're joking, right?
No?
Nothing joking. You're fine.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
So we make the incision here.
So that's an alien. We're looking at a fucking alien.
It's an extraterrestrial, yes.
We've just had confirmation of an alien.
Who are you talking to?
Just explaining it. Explaining it to Jim. Just a minute. Sorry, Jim.
Fuck's sake.
I was just explaining. He wasn't paying attention. That's fine.
Right. Okay, you both need to focus more. So you notice the large eye and the defined nasal passage. And what do you do?
I was just kind of...
It smells like a mystery.
Just take a step back there, please.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Now, right. I'm going to make the first incision right here.
Oh, I can't watch. Oh.
Watch out for the acid blood.
What are you doing?
We're from the Instagram
Institute. We're from the Institute.
Institute. Yeah.
Show me your credentials.
Yes. Right. Okay. We can do that. They're just in the car. We'll nip and go get. We need to get the fuck out of here. Kenny, thanks for coming in for me. Really appreciate that. What we wanted to know was just some information about your job at Sideblinker Farm.
I do the security.
Just into the camera.
I do the security. I stop people going in.
Okay, is anyone in specific or
everybody? I stop everybody going in, and no one can come out as well.
Right. Do your employers prohibit you from talking about certain information?
Mate, you should hear them. They're always going on. They're always going on about it. Like, Kenny, don't tell them about the alien. Don't tell them about the field. Don't talk about the weapon. You're late. Where's your gun?
Just one second. you mentioned something about a weapon.
I don't know what it's called, like bloody SBF or something like that. Like,
Right, just once more.
I'm not looking at the camera for
It was at this point in the interview that something Kenny said corroborated a lesser known report of Whitley Bay developing a huge super weapon in some sort of interplanetary fuck you gesture. The weapon was reportedly known as the SPF, or Seismic Planet Fucker, which got us thinking. Maybe the aliens did not come in peace and wanted to investigate our weaponry. With Kenny swearing down it's true, we decided to get in there for a second attempt.
Okay, so we're on the way to the bald spot of the field, which is where the man originally was abducted.
That's correct, Terry. One
Right.
thing I need to make clear, when we get to the field, we need to make sure we're really careful. It's like swampland, it's bogland, you can trip, break a leg. It's
Right.
very, very dangerous.
We don't
You need
wanna
to
do
stick
that.
with me, okay?
Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
One of them, or the gentleman that was found the next morning, right, was found up there, and
As we pushed further into the area, our filming equipment began showing signs of malfunction.
Oh, hold up, guys.
Sorry, mate?
We're getting some kind of interference here. Whoa.
Okay, let's have a look. Sorry about this, mate. It'll just be one
not
second.
a problem, not a problem. Don't worry about it. It happens.
Alright, mate.
Yes.
Does that seem alright now?
Yeah, it seems fine now, yeah.
Okay, alright, okay. Let's get the shot, 1 second. Sorry, mate. Okay. Right, okay, so, look back. James, you were saying that we're actually adjacent to the field where the man actually disappeared originally.
Yeah, as the report states, the man was found further in this
Get
field
that.
here. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk in there and see if we can find that location.
Right, okay. Before we go, if I remember correctly, Jim has
James.
brought a Geiger counter with him to measure the background radiation, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Brilliant. Okay, so hold up just a second there, Jim. So is this the Geiger counter app?
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
199.
Is it iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
You think you know someone? What kind of readings are you getting on?
But at the moment,
What's that?
Dogs.
Whoa!
Although we didn't connect this at the time, whatever was causing the interference to our equipment was also disturbing the indigenous packs of woodland dogs.
Anyway, what kind of readings are you getting on it?
but at the moment it's telling me I'm just getting a level of 400 millivolts at the moment.
400 centimeters. But you say that's the normal background radiation for Whitley Bay, is that correct? Right, okay.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
You get this?
That must mean we're getting closer to the epicenter of the abduction.
Okay, sure, let's head out.
Right over there.
Let's head out to this little patch.
James. 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 James.
James, no. Stay. Stay. James. No. Stay.
Hey, it's alright, hey, no, it's okay. Don't worry, man.
Okay.
You're alright, you okay?
What happened?
Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Look, take this. It's freezing out here. Put something on. You've got it. You're going to catch it there.
Okay. Jim?
Jim, good to meet you, Jim. Okay, listen, we hold a little walk in, not far from here. You want to come along, have a drink, have a chat. It'll help. It'll help.
Okay.
Alright? Look after yourself, mate. You have to save yourself. Church first, I'll count down and then just turn, look at me, just do your intro. Is that alright? Aye. We're good? Alright, okay. Alright, quiet on the set. 3, 2, 1.
Hello there. My name is Terry Watts' Bollocks.
Get home.
Hey, it says there's something outside.
Okay, there's a crowd, there's a crowd. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Might see further into this. There's a clearing. Oh, Jesus, what the? What was